Abusuafo ene abeteja se eyade na nando danko akofo adom ye former president eyade eye na se anedin ede eye Kofi Jumah abusua etisale se eyade a yoko abawura eye nfia enya nsem keto ache se omo akwa no so na abusua nsem we eye Black Rasta, yes, credit goes to a Black Empire Media. No, and this answer we at the about. So we dear make us up a say a call. It will put in a call. So the other papa you are here, Sikana Busia, or actually a didn't why nunti. Ama yoko for to me aquafano. Scandal be and an D appear ewo. That's why a bear media jebe so I say. Obe subscribe to my notification bonus from podcast update. Young cop na yentim come about just say I told you a year former a year K-Hawk a year boss on MSCA.
What's this? Former G-Hawk boss Kofi Jumah on EOCO crossfire. Hey. Today, it came out that EOCO had spread its tentacles all the way to the Ashanti region, looking for a 1950-born Kofi Jumah. This is the guy. Now, Kofi Jumah was chased by EOCO all the way to his base in Kumasi. If you are seeing this face for the first time, run the dossier and see exactly who this man is. Maxwell Kofi Jumah was born on the 26th of June, 1950. He's popularly known as Kofi Ghana and is a seasoned Ghanaian politician, administrator, and former corporate executive. He has held several high-profile public offices under the NPP and recently concluded a long tenure as the head of G-Hawk Distilleries. And that is why we are here. He was born in Antwerp. The town was made very popular by Jerry John Rawlings and Twanyama. Do we all remember? In the Ashanti region. He is an alumnus of Prempeh College and he holds an MBA in Finance and International Marketing from Rutgers University from 1983, when I was only 9 years old. Flip. Now, my brother, my sister, he became the mayor of Kumasi, appointed as the Metropolitan Chief Executive for the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, KMA, by President John Kufuor in May 2001. Then he also became Member of Parliament, representing Asqua, for 2 terms, 2005 all the way to 2013. Jesus. He became a deputy minister for local government and rural development for 2 years, 2007 to 2009. Hey, now he became the corporate leader of G-Hawk Distilleries, an outfit that was built from the ground by Kwame Akroma. He served as the managing director of the state-owned G-Hawk Distilleries Company Limited, and he was named, listen, as CEO of the Year at the 2019 Ghana Manufacturers Awards for his work in revitalizing the company. 2019. Who was in power? Nanado. Now in 2026, this year, he has been at the center of a high-profile legal investigation. On the 29th of June 2025, he was arrested by the National Security Operatives and the police CID in connection with alleged financial misconduct and the unauthorized sale of G-Hawk assets during his tenure at G-Hawk. Did you hear that? Investigations are focused on the alleged purchase of a high-value Hyundai Genesis G90 for a fraction of its market value. He bought it for only 4,900 Ghana cedis, less than 5,000 cedis. Meanwhile, its market value is almost 100,000 Ghana cedis, 99,000. Are you following? And the suspicious sale of a company property in Tema, valued at 700,000 American dollars. Loot. Lootocracy, according to the reports. Flip. This is Maxwell Kofi Jumah. Hey, EOCO went after him. They ran all the way to catch him in Kumasi. He's supposed to be in retirement. Do we all remember that his son, Kofi Jumah, got married to Nana Akufo-Addo's last daughter, Edwina Akufo-Addo? This was the wedding. And you see Kofi Jumah standing on the left-hand side of the bride. And his son standing there. Nana Addo is also standing there. Edwina Nana Dokua Akufo-Addo. Nana Dokua was a great warrior in Achem. Very close to the power of Ya Asantewaa, if not even more. But history doesn't give her, in fact, the attention that she deserves right here in Ghana. This was how the wedding went. And that is Kofi Jumah at the far end on the left. Very colorful. And you know where they did it? At the State House on Saturday, the 9th of October, 2021. The presidential villa. They had this wedding there. High profile. So this is the president's family. Kofi Jumah is the president's in-law, the former president's in-law. They got married. Could this be one of the reasons they probably turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to all the shenanigans alleged of Kofi Jumah? How can you buy a state car that is worth 99,000 Ghana cedis at 4,900, less than 5,000? Then I could have bought 10 of those with just 50,000. I only need to save for about 4 months and I can do that. My brother, my sister, EOCO decided to go there. And when they arrived, they had been tipped off that he was around. And my checks, and it's very simple. Why would EOCO want to take you by surprise? Because they want to catch you before you hide things. If you are investigating somebody and you want to catch them on the break, the biggest reason is that you want to catch them unawares so that they will not be able to hide anything. So they started following this one like the patient vulture that they are. They got wind that he was in Kumasi and he was headed for his house. They waited until he entered the house. And then they stood at the gate knocking with cameras. Knock, 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 knock. Somebody probably hinted the old man, 76-year-old man, that, you know what? The law is here. They refused to open the gates. EOCO's operatives broke down the door as legally allowed and entered into the house. There were people there, but the man himself was not there. How did he leave the place? Where was he hiding? But the good news is that EOCO was able to pick up exactly what they needed for their investigation. That's the good news. EOCO was able to pick up the documents and other such things that they needed to be able to pin this man to his crimes. EOCO has become the icon of the anti-graft. EOCO has become the power behind fighting corruption in Ghana. Take it or leave it. Some people say that Oral is dead. How can Oral die when EOCO is alive? Is it possible? This is the president's in-law. He's not above the law. 76 years old. They have chased him all the way into his home in Kumasi. They couldn't grab him, but they grabbed all the documents needed. My brother, my sister, and very soon, 76 years old or 2 million years old, if they have to go to jail, they will go there. And if they die there, we shall carry them and bury them. Nobody is too old to be in jail. If you are not too old to be engaged in crime, you shouldn't be too old to go to jail. True? What are the crimes of this man? Alleged crimes. Run the dossier. What are his alleged crimes? What has he done? Allegedly, he's accused of multiple counts of financial misconduct and mismanagement during his tenure as managing director of Gihog Distilleries. Now, these allegations surfaced following his arrest on the 29th of June 2025 and a subsequent investigation by the Economic and Organized Crime Office EOCO and the police CID. Now, he bought a car, my brother, my sister, for less than 5,000 Ghana cedis. And this car, the real value is 99,000 Ghana cedis. He allegedly failed to return 3 state-owned luxury vehicles after leaving office, including an Audi valued at over 60,000 American dollars. Investigators are probing the sale of Gihog properties in Tema, valued at over $700,000, which were reportedly sold without the required board or ministerial approval. And reports indicate that he allegedly received a mandatory weekly allowance of 40,000 every Friday. He went to take 40,000 Ghana cedis to go and drink a petition over the weekend, paid on top of his regular salary and fuel benefits. Those are aside. The 40,000 is for a petition and Chibo and maybe Chichinga. He is also accused of artificially inflating the company's workforce, which exerted significant financial pressure on Gihog's budget. He was employing family and friends, Basa. Under his leadership, the company reportedly suffered massive financial losses exceeding 50 million Ghana cedis across 2022 and 2023. Yet he was voted as the best CEO in 2019. Hallelujah. He reportedly threatened to dismiss staff who participated in legally protected labor strikes. And as of 14th April 2026, EOCO officers raided his Kumasi residence to seize documents and laptops as part of the ongoing probe. Although he has been granted bail of over 500,000 Ghana cedis, he remains under investigation for causing financial loss to the state and abuse of public office. Dash it away. So EOCO is doing the job. EOCO is not sleeping. Hey, unprecedentedly, they gave us over 600 million Ghana cedis in recovery, debt recovery, and other such recoveries. Hey, EOCO will chase you. Whether you are a he-goat or a she-goat, EOCO will chase you. It doesn't matter who you are. That's why I like EOCO. All my life as a media person, I've never been enthusiastic about an outfit like EOCO. Tell me, those who have followed me from when we started, when have I ever been this so passionate about an outfit that is fighting corruption? Because most of the time, they pretend to be fighting corruption. This time round, rubber bullets are not fired. Live ammunition. Ratatatatatatatata. Is the black pots, aka Kokushodamo. And here, we speak truth to power. At this point, I want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you and we love you. Oh, Lord. Thanks so much to our sponsors. And this show has all the sponsors. Oh, my God. Thanks to you. We appreciate you. And the sponsors love the show because the mileage is wide and huge. Do you want your product to grow? This is the channel. Okay? Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Or tell us a story that is dear to you so we can follow up on that. We are masters of the game and we charge nothing, absolutely. We are here because of you. All right? Thanks so much to Tesoro d'Oriente. Turn every single shower into a royal experience with the Tesoro shower gel. It smells like heaven. And when I use it and I go to the office, the young ladies hide and talk behind my back. In a black rasta there, yeah, perfume ben or use the sano. Or bow because from my foot be bow. Eh, na rasta man, I say when you scowl. When you scapa, then when you ask, you know how young ladies talk, the AI talking. Hey. Here to Tesoro d'Oriente. It makes you smell like heaven. Your confidence is like heaven. Jesus. And thanks so much to Millennium Insurance. Remember, not every insurance is an assurance. This insurance might pretend to cover you like a plaster, but it is ultimately a disaster. That is why Millennium Insurance is number one. Your trustworthy partner.
We ain't some who don't cause what channel so, my and I was so jembre. That's an so bad, and you're dumby, na Yasumo Quasonso.